I did take one trade at the top here and did ride it down. Let's take a look at the NQ this morning, starting on the daily. With this pullback taking place right now, I'm going to see how much strength this pullback has. If it's weak and holds, could see another attempt to the upside or fall into some consolidation here. I'll be monitoring this daily over the next couple of days, but right now I'm seeing that downside movement. Looking at the 240 over the last day or so, blue is starting to outweigh the green, but I am in a pullback. We'll see where this pullback comes back to. And if it can hold near 38.50, looking for another attempt to the short side. Looking at the 30-minute chart, my key for the morning is 66.25. As long as I can stay above there, I was looking for movements back to 38.50, bigger picture. With strength up to 708. Get back below 66, I'm going to look for movements back down to 94. And then continuing short to 12, back down to 331. Taking a look at the short-term chart, my key is 93.50. As long as I can stay below there, was looking for movements back short to 71, to 48.25 with some strength, 26, and then back down to our SR1 at 504.75. Get above the key price level, my key price level today of 93. I'll be looking for movements to 18 up to 42.50. Right now I'm in trade progression long, pretty very close to my SR price level, so I'm not putting additional marks on my chart, trusting in the SR price levels. Putting it together for a trading game plan, what I am anticipating for myself this morning. If we end up consolidating here, I will be trading short from the top of the consolidation near 93.50 and long from the bottom of that consolidation near 48.25. I'll take additional long opportunities with some strength back above, with this moving back up and taking stair steps long until the market tells me otherwise. Other short opportunities, if I can hold here and then get strength back below 48, could have a breakout to go short, or I'm going to look for stair steps short. Once I'm back below there, I'm only looking for short opportunities till the market tells me otherwise. Need some strength to break that SR1 at 504, and then I'll look for additional short opportunities with the confirmation that I am now moving below the SR2 at 994.94. Again, looking at some indicators, our SR price levels are established days, weeks, months ahead of time. This is where I'm going to see price action at. Use my longer term charts as my confirmation of where the institutionals are likely to move to and from in this market. Short-term chart, SR price levels again are established well ahead of time. Gives me the trading opportunities and price action that I'm looking for to take those trades to minimize my risk and maximize my reward. Looking at some lagging algorithms going on, the lagging indicators still have some downside trend factor, but bigger picture still tells me I'm going to make another attempt to the long side off the SR. Looking at the short term, starting to fall into a little infinity pattern and pretty much just mimicking price. We have a little bit of negative divergence, which just helps me understand why I'm in this consolidation at this time. Again, I'll be posting my trades throughout the trade room and then show a recap at the end. All right, so I did set a opening order just above our SR1 price level. Did get the fill on a 10-point scale after an opening spike up hitting our SR, but that order was set there prior to open. Looking for some price action and scaled out just before our daily midpoint, but it gave me the 10 points, and we'll see what takes place on the remainder. I will see if that can move down to the previous SR price level. Correcting the opening move, if it can move back below the SR4 of 18, I'll look to extend this back into the consolidation range. So just looking to see what this first candle pulling back will give me for that opportunity to see if I have that downside strength. So management of this big opening spike, I want to make sure we don't get a lightning bolt. I would anticipate this to have some kind of weak bounce and giving some risk just above this micro head and shoulder. So I'm going to secure just a little bit on the remainder and let it run. So with that stronger move down, I'm going to secure a little more now, just above our other indicator, the daily midpoint, for any kind of weak pullback to hold. I have extended my profits to near the bottom of the consolidation, but I'm anticipating any kind of weak pullback. With it the way it just opened tells me the weak pullback is likely, but to continue short after that. Just understanding candlesticks based on our SR price levels and applying the trade progression. So anticipating some kind of bounce off this 09 area with a weak pullback, but I still need the SR price level 18 to hold. So I'm going to give that about 6 points of running room, 7 points of running room. I anticipated this to actually have to move below that 09 and then pull back to it, but I'm getting price action as long as the weak pullback. I would still anticipate that downside movement. So just securing a little under remainder, just above one of our SR indicator price levels, but looking for that to give me a failed wave to continue short, maximizing this trade. So on the way down, was anticipating a little bounce off this 09 area, securing a little extra. Now that I've moved back below that, I'm now going to secure some more just above that area and take at least 30 points on the remainder. Looking for that to move all the way back into that range. Right now, opening move to me was just a big manipulation right to our SR price level and took advantage of that opportunity and then managing it short now. Longer term, just anticipated some good price action there and took advantage of it. So on the NQ, I did get stopped out on that remainder. Should have given it a little movement above that historic left shoulder I was looking for before it continued to drop, but I did take 62 points on that trade. I did take the CP3 on the S&P also and took 16 points on that short. So overall, good morning so far. All right, welcome back to the recap. Let's take a look at the bigger picture. In my game plan, as long as I was above 66.25, we would move back to 38. Well, it's exactly what the opening move did and ended up settling. A little double top, micro head and shoulders short with some strength back down, holding though at 66. As long as I get below there, looking for some short opportunities. So some trade opportunities with that opening spike moving up, hit our SR1 as I would anticipate it to do, and had a very strong move short. So we had a nice short opportunity, another short through our daily midpoint, another short opportunity as we push back below 593. A nice head and shoulders short moving down, and then a nice stair step short, all at our SR price levels. Any one of those trades went well over 20 points. I did take one trade at the top here and those were my results for the day. 97 on the YM, 62 on the NQ, and 16 on the S&P. Again, utilizing our indicator price levels to anticipate price action, we're going to get the highest probability of price action, minimizing risk and maximizing those rewards. Using our long-term indicators on our SR price levels gives us clear directions of where these institutionals are most likely to move the market and the trade opportunities to set up on the short term. And we will see everybody tomorrow.